Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 7th of March 2023. Essence. Sweet children, in order to become victorious jewels, die alive. Become soul conscious and make effort to become the garland around the Father's neck. Question. Even though you children clearly understand the secret of the discus of self-realization, why do you imbibe it number-wise? Answer. Because this drama is created very systematically. Only Brahmins can understand the 84 births and remember Baba. However, it is only in having remembrance that Maya causes obstacles for Brahmins. She repeatedly breaks your yoga. If everyone were to imbibe knowledge equally and pass easily, the rosary would be made up of hundreds of thousands. Therefore, because a kingdom is being established, everyone imbibes number-wise. Song. To live in your lane and to die in your lane. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. This is the birth in which you die alive. When someone dies, the world ends for that person. When a soul departs, none of the material or paternal uncles remain either. It is said, when a soul departs, none of the maternal or paternal uncles remain either. It is said, he has died, that is, the soul has gone and merged into God. In fact, no one goes there, but people believe that that soul went back and merged into the light. The Father sits here and explains, you children know that souls have to take rebirth. Rebirth is called birth and death. It is possible that souls who come at the end only take one birth. They shed those bodies and then go back home. There is a big account where rebirth is concerned. There are millions of human beings. Baba cannot tell you the details of each one. You children now say, oh Baba, we will now renounce all our bodily relations and become the garland around your neck. That is, we have come to belong to you while alive. Effort has to be made with a body. A soul by itself without a body cannot make effort. The Father sits here and explains, when a sacrificial fire of Rudra is created, they make a large image of Shiv Baba out of clay. They also make many images of saligrams out of clay. What are those saligrams that people create and then worship? They believe Shiva to be the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. They give Shiva as the main one. There are many souls, so they also create many saligrams. They would make 10,000 or even 100,000 saligrams. They make them every day, even then break them and then make them again. This requires a lot of work. Neither the worshippers nor the ones who have sacrificial fires created know who those saligrams represent. Are that many souls worthy of being worshipped? No. Achcha, even if you make 330 million saligrams to represent the people of Bharat, that too is not possible, because not everyone helps the Father. These are very deep matters and have to be understood. People spend 4 to 500,000 rupees in creating a sacrificial fire. Achcha, it is right to say that Shiva is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, but who are the children who are worshipped as saligrams? At this time, only you children know the Father and become his helpers. People also help. Those who remember Shiv Baba will definitely go to heaven, although they may not give knowledge to anyone. They will still go to heaven. There will be so many of them, but there are 108 main ones. Look, Mama is such a great jewel. She is worshipped so much. You children now definitely have to become soul conscious. You have been body conscious for birth after birth. No human being would say, I, the soul, am a child of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. If you are his child, you should know his full biography. The biography of the Father from beyond is very great. So, children say, Baba, I will definitely die alive and become the garland around your neck. There are big rosaries of souls. In the same way, there is also the biggest garland of the human soul. There is a big rosary of souls. In the same way, there is also the biggest garland of the human world. Prajapita Brahma is the main one. He is also called Adam, Adidev, Mahavir. These are very deep things. You souls understand that all of you are children of the incorporeal Father, and that this is the genealogical tree of the human world. It is called the genealogical tree. When someone has the surname Agarwal, his children and grandchildren would also have the same surname. A family tree is created in this way. Gradually, growing from one, the tree becomes big. All souls are the garland around Shiv Baba's neck. He is imperishable. There is also Prajapita Brahma. How is the new world created? Does annihilation take place? No, the world exists at that time. No, the world exists all the time. It is just that when it becomes old, the Father comes and makes it new. You now understand that you were the newest of all. You souls were new and pure. You souls were pure gold. And because of that, you also received golden jewelry, the body. That is called having an eternal, long lasting body. Here, the average lifespan of a person is 40 to 45 years. Some perhaps live up to the age of 100. There, your lives would not be less than 125 years on average. Your age is made like that of the kalpa tree. There is never ultimately death there. You souls are children of Shiv Baba. Brahmins are definitely created through Brahma and they then create subjects. First of all, you become Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. There is one Shiv Baba, so where is the mother? This is a very deep secret. I come and adopt you children through this one. You die alive to the world, to the old world. When those people adopt children, they do so to give them wealth. The Father adopts you to give you the inheritance of heaven. He makes you worthy. He will take you with him. This is why you have to die alive to this old world while living at home with your families, become pure and belong to the Father. We are residents of that place. Then, in the golden age, we will play our parts of happiness. The Father explains these things. They are not mentioned in the scriptures. The Father sits here and purifies you souls. He removes the dirt from souls. Each of you receives a third eye of knowledge. They have then sat and created the story of the third eye. In fact, that refers to the present time. You now receive all the information of Brahmand and of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. The Father only comes once and explains to you. Sannyasis continue to take rebirth. The one simply comes and teaches you children, that is all. This is something new. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. This is a very big college. The rule is first of all to understand very well for 1 week. You have to sit in a furnace. They have readings of the Gita or the Bhagavad for a week, and so they have to sit in a bhatti or furnace for 7 days. Everyone indulges in vice. Sannyasis leave their homes and become viceless. Nevertheless, they take birth through vice and then take up renunciation in order to become viceless. Some also believe in rebirth because they see the examples. Some shed their bodies after studying many Vedas and scriptures, and so they take birth according to those sanskars. Therefore, they are able to recite scriptures in their childhood. They take birth and consider themselves to be impure. They would then take up renunciation to become pure. You become pure only once and then become deities. You don't then have to renounce anything. So, their renunciation is limited. They themselves are unable to explain these things. Baba sits here and explains this. He is the most elevated father, and you have become his children. This is also a school, and many new things emerge every day. He says, "Today I am going to tell you the deepest things of all. If you don't listen to me, how would you be able to imbibe them?" The Father sits here and explains, "Now that you belong to me, you must shed the consciousness of your bodies. I have come as the guide to take you back. You are the Pandava community. They are physical guides, whereas you are spiritual guides. They take you on a physical pilgrimage, whereas your pilgrimage is spiritual. They have portrayed the Pandavas with weapons on a battlefield. You children must now also have strength. When the number of you increases, your strength will also increase." The Father sits here and explains, "I have adopted you through this Brahma. This is why he is called the mother and father. Everyone says you are the mother and father, and we are your children. Achcha, he is called God, the Father. He is not called God, the Mother. So, how can you call him the Mother?" So people then consider Jagadamba to be the mother, but no, she too has a mother and father. Who is her mother? These are very deep matters. There is the praise, but who can explain it to you and prove it? You know that that one is the mother and father. First of all, there is the mother. You truly definitely have to come to this mother Brahma first. I enter this one and adapt you. Therefore, this one is the mother and father. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. The Father sits here and explains how you become the mouth-born creation. I create you through the mouth of Brahma. A king would say, "I say that you are mine." The soul says this. However, that one would not be called a mother and father. These are very wonderful things. You know that you belong to Shiv Baba, and so you have to renounce the consciousness of your bodies. To consider yourself to be a bodiless soul requires effort. This is called Raj Yoga and knowledge. Both words are included in this. When someone is dying, he is told to chant the name of Rama, or a guru would give him his name. When a guru dies, his son is made the guru. Here, when the father goes back, everyone has to go back. This is the final birth in the land of death. Baba is taking us to the land of immortality via the land of liberation. It has been explained to you that when destruction takes place, the part of the Iron Age goes down below and the Golden Age comes up above. However, nothing goes into the ocean. You children come here to the ocean to be refreshed. You see the dance of knowledge in person. The gopis and gopis are portrayed dancing with Krishna. This refers to the present time. The father's Murli is played in front of the Chatrak children, a type of bird that eagerly awaits drops of rain. You children have to study this. If then also it then also depends on how much each one of you studies. You have to claim your inheritance from the unlimited Father. You say, "Oh God." However, He is in fact the Creator, and so He will definitely create heaven. That one is the one that one is the only Father who creates heaven, which lasts for half a cycle. Baba explains so many secrets to you. You children have to make effort to imbibe it. Baba has also shown you the meaning of the discus of self-realization so clearly. Only Brahmins can remember the cycle of 84 births. This is remembering the cycle by connecting your intellect in yoga. However, Maya repeatedly breaks your yoga and creates obstacles. If it were easy, everyone would pass and a rosary of hundreds of thousands would be created. But this drama is created systematically. There are 8 main ones. There cannot be any difference in them. All the princes and princesses up to the end of the Silver Age study together here. The subjects would also study here. Since the kingdom is established here, only the Father establishes a kingdom. None of the preceptors establish a kingdom. This is a very wonderful secret. Where did the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan come from in the Golden Age? Since there is no kingdom in the Iron Age, there are innumerable religions. The people of Bharat are poverty stricken. The night of the Iron Age ends, the day begins, and the kingdom starts. What happened? They saw the play of Allah. They saw the play of Allah Aladdin. Plenty of treasures emerge there. You go and see paradise in a second in divine vision. Achcha, the mother and father, Bap and Dada, and all the children, the whole family are sitting together. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dharana: first, do the service of refreshing everyone like the Father does. Become chatraks and become the dance and perform the dance of knowledge and also inspire others to do so. Second, renounce any consciousness of your body and die alive to the old world. Practice being bodiless. Make yourself worthy of the inheritance of heaven. Blessing: may you become the highest and holiest and celebrate true holy by stabilizing in the true meaning of holy. May you become the highest and holiest and celebrate true holy by stabilizing in the true meaning of holy. Holy means that whatever has already happened and is now the past. Whatever sin past has already happened. It is in the past, and in order to let the past be the past, you must always use the shield of the drama. The true and first color of holy is applied. When you remember at every moment that it has already happened and gone. When observing any scene of the drama, such souls would never be confused with questions of why, what, or how. Such souls always churn knowledge and create the holiest and highest stage. Slogan: a very wealthy soul is one who has the most elevated treasure of purity. A very wealthy soul is one who has the most elevated treasure of purity. Achcha. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.